God, I hate it when I run out of staples. I'll have to do a New York reload. Function. God darn it. Oh, shit. That one's out too. Just want to show you my two staple guns. That's my swing line and my Beretta. Bet you didn't know Beretta made a staple gun. This is the M-96D double action 40 Smith & Wesson, and we're out here at the range today for some first shots with it. This is a police special. You can see the shield there with the PS in it, and what that is Beretta used to make some, or maybe they still do, deals for police agencies where they could get kind of a bulk rate on semi-automatic pistols for their officers. This one's unusual in that it actually has night sights, although they're old and worn out now. But it's got I like the way it looks on the back here with no safety there, and it's got a really short reset. It's got a really long reset. You can't even shoot this with gloves on, I don't think. I had a 92 Centurion 9mm version of this back in the 90s, late 90s, and I couldn't even shoot it with gloves in the winter time. But I like unusual actions or different actions from my firearms, so having one of these is kind of cool. Once you already have all your bases covered, as I think I've stated before, it's neat to have different guns in the collection for different styles of shooting, like black powder, semi-automatics, single shots, all that kind of thing. This just fills another niche for me. So I'll give her a whirl here. As you can see, this is a different shooting range because I'm at my parents' cottage, and we had snow on the ground when I got here, but it rained last night. It's actually quite warm out right now, just kind of a misty day, so I thought I'd take advantage of it and try out this gun that I just bought. This is good double action practice, kind of like shooting a double action revolver. Oh, this thing's like right in there. It's weird feeling the trigger, the pad of your finger creeping across the face of the trigger throughout the stroke. It takes a lot more discipline and trigger sight control. You've got to pull it all the way through without jerking it, so you got to really watch your sight alignment, and that's why I like it. It's like the proverbial swinging two bats in baseball. After you shoot this, you can go to anything else and it'll feel easy. So I'll take a few more shots and we'll see how it does. Wow. Yeah, like all Berettas, it's extremely accurate. I can see that already. It's a used target that I just grabbed out of the back of the truck. Yeah, that's my load right there. 4.5 grains of tight group, 180 Rainier plated flat point. It's cool because you can get these for cheap. These 96Ds. There were a lot of these police trade-ins because during the transition time between revolver and semi-automatic pistol in the 9mm days in the 80s, a lot of agencies went to these because that way the police, they were used to their revolvers and they wouldn't have to worry about remembering to take the safety off and things like that under stress, and that all makes sense. This would be a hard firearm to shoot fast with, like in competition, obviously, with that super long reset. But if you can get one for cheap, it's a really cool gun, and you can see that it's shootable. It's as long as you take your time. I see somebody left you're not supposed to shoot them here, paper targets only according to the sign, but I see somebody left a water bottle down there at the 50-foot berm. I wonder if I could hit that. I could claim it was an accidental shooting. Am I hitting low? I'll aim at the top. There. Yeah, you can see I dropped it in the mud, trying to be goofy again. That kind of stuff always seems to happen to me. It only holds 11 shots in the magazine. And these are actually law enforcement restricted mags during the crime bill ban. It's kind of funny, restricted because it only, holds one more shot than the 10 rounders. But this gun is just it's a toy. Well, I shouldn't say toy. It's a recreational piece for me. Obviously, I wouldn't carry it, but it is interesting, and I do like shooting it. I was able to shoot this when it belonged to the last owner, my good friend, who shows up in some of my videos, and the bearded guy, one of the bearded guys. Anyway, he sold it to me for a song, really, really cheap, a deal that nobody could pass on, I guess, and so I went for it. A lot of people won't get me, why I would buy something like this. Double action only, kind of I don't know, they're kind of outmoded, kind of obsolete. Like I said, they're from that transition period. But, it's just a cool thing. It is a Beretta. It's of high quality, a better quality than, it doesn't deserve to be dropped in the mud like this. But it definitely can survive it when it happens. It's quite warm. We had cold weather here where I live. I know it kind of is a bummer that I can't get more personal with you guys, because the few of you that know even what state I live in, I prefer if you just kind of keep that under your hat. Showing all these guns, I do have a great concern. If people zero it in on me, I really wouldn't want to be doing this anymore. So that's why I don't get too detailed about where I'm located and all that stuff, but that kind of makes me feel bad too, that I, it's almost feel like I'm not, connecting as well as I would like to with you guys. And if any of you recognize this shooting range I'm at, please just don't comment about it. I'm trying to hit right on the bottom of that. Wow. Okay. There we go. I wanted to send it up in the air. Shoot right underneath the target in the soft dirt, and they tend to fly up. Well, my rain gun is over there getting wet. I'm gonna go find the brass that all these hunters were shooting to sight in their guns. Oh, baby. Oh yeah, here we go. After the apocalypse, this will be like cache right here. It's kind of a cool place. Out in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful public shooting range. All right, we'll see you later. I'm gonna be doing my thing here. Take care.